This video will contain spoilers for the Darth Maul comics. The Darth Maul miniseries by Marvel told the story of the Sith apprentice's first Jedi kill. To fully understand how that all went down, we need to travel back to Maul's earlier days when Darth Sidious took him to visit Malachor. There he was given a vision of the Jedi murdering the Sith, and it instilled within him an insatiable need to exact revenge on the Jedi Order. Unfortunately, that was a need he couldn't pursue. His master required patience in order to take control of the galaxy. He would allow nothing to ruin his plans, even if it meant the death of an enemy. So Darth Maul took it upon himself to not only kill a Jedi on his own, but keep the act secret from Sidious. He heard a rumor of a captured Padawan that was being sold to the highest bidder, so he hired Cad Bane, Aurra Sing, and a couple of other bounty hunters to infiltrate the auction and kidnap the Padawan named Eldra Cadis. They successfully escaped the auction, but their ship was sabotaged, and they crash-landed on the nearby moon of Drazkill. The various criminals that wanted to buy the Padawan for themselves set out to find and kill the thieves, so Maul and Eldra had to join forces to survive. When the assailants had been dealt with, their short-lived alliance came to an end. We don't know much about Eldra Cadis' history. We don't know her master or even how she was captured in the first place. What we do know was that despite her status as a Padawan, she gave Maul a challenge he was not expecting. He sensed power in her, and during their fight he even considered her potential if he were to turn her to the dark side. But Maul feared the wrath of his master if he ever learned of his defiance. Eldra was cunning, fast, and strong in the Force, but ultimately she was not Maul's equal. He struck her down on Drazkill and destroyed her lightsaber. He killed all witnesses that knew of his true nature as a Sith Lord and returned to Coruscant with the bounty hunters. There, Sidious revealed that he knew of Maul's intentions the entire time and congratulated him on his deception. He was pleased with his apprentice and even more pleased that the death of the Padawan had not satisfied Maul's desire for violence. Now that this series is over, I can say that it was one of the strongest 5-issue arcs Marvel has produced. I think it was a story worth telling, and writer Cullen Bunn told it in an interesting way. Having Maul and Eldra team up was an especially unexpected but enjoyable turn of events. I'm also impressed with how much character Eldra was given in such a short amount of time. I found myself rooting for her survival even though I knew it was impossible. I would be very okay learning more about her in the future. I'm also very happy with Sidious's portrayal in his very few appearances. The Darth Vader comic showed us a Sith master who was proud of his apprentices when they operated in the shadows to undermine him. He congratulated Vader for his duplicitousness and awarded him with command of the Imperial fleet. I was glad to see Sidious treat Maul the same way. But there were two things about this series that I wasn't crazy about. First is the inclusion of Cad Bane and Aurra Sing. On one hand, it's very cool to see them operate with Maul. But on the other, Maul spends the whole mission worried about Sidious finding out. In the end, he trusts the bounty hunters to keep their mouths shut because he pays them well, but wouldn't killing them be more of a sure thing? Of course, that couldn't happen because we already know they're alive during the Clone Wars, but that just felt a little out of character to me. Second, and I've mentioned this before, but the existence of Maul's lightsaber doesn't exactly line up with what we recently learned from the new Darth Vader comic. Sith lightsabers are meant to be made from crystals that were taken from a fallen Jedi. If Eldra was Maul's first kill, he shouldn't have a red blade, much less two. I think we can explain this by saying that Sidious gave him the lightsaber, or maybe allowed Maul to take the crystals of dead Jedi on Malachor because he doesn't want Maul to be running around killing Jedi willy-nilly. That's fine, but it seems to go against the spirit of the Sith. So in my head, Maul's duel with Eldra and the fact that he destroyed her lightsaber can be symbolic of him completing that Sith trial. I think it all still works, but I also think it would have been cool to see Maul actually take Eldra's crystal. But those are just two nitpicks in an otherwise great story. I highly recommend this comic, even though I just spoiled the major beats, but come on, we all knew the story of Maul's first encounter with a Jedi wouldn't end in his death. For those of you that have already read it, what did you think of the series? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.